Hey there, it's Scarlett and Lonely Reads with another little mini book review, and this is another short story collection. I just happen to be on one of those kicks here lately, but this one is by Brennan Lafaro, and it's called Illusions of Isolation. I really like the cover art. It's kind of like watercolory, creepy, just I like the vibe that it gives off. And creepy is the vibe that the stories give off, that is for sure. I'm going to read a little bit of a synopsis about it, and then I guess tell you about my two favorite. I always try to pick two favorite stories out of a collection or anthology, because if you let me, I'll keep going and then tell you about everything, and then you have nothing to read, and then there's no fun in that. I actually found this. I was going to say, hey, I found this on Kindle Unlimited, but I didn't. I actually scrolled across this and tried to buy it 3 times. After the 3rd time of realizing that I'd already purchased it, I thought, man, I just need to go ahead and read this one. And clearly it was good enough to get a little mini review, so it must have been good. Synopsis. Is anyone ever really alone? When a young man's wife goes away for the weekend, he lies awake all night wondering what is the otherworldly sound in the attic is and why only he can hear it. Creepy, creepy. After her husband's death, a mother who interacts with her son exclusively through stationery notes grapples with the strange ways her lost love seems to be haunting them both. That one was extremely creepy. It wasn't my top favorite too, but creepy. It ran close. Another one, Inch by Inch, Room by Room. A young girl's home is overtaken by a savage jungle, even while her parents are being gradually replaced by somewhat wilder housemates. Crazy. But my favorite two out of this collection were actually Piece by Piece. Basically, it's about a kid who is hanging out next to like a creek, river, water area, and he like slowly finds pieces of a body, like piece by piece. It starts out kind of slow with, you got a kid, he's going down the water, no big deal. You start finding body parts, that's a little bit weirder. Is it one body? Is this a mass murdering situation? What is happening? Is this kid making it up? It was short, sweet, and to the point, and very, very, very unhinged. My second one, after I tell you about what it's about, you'll probably know why it was my favorite out of all of them. It was A Shine in the Woods, and it's basically about a kid and his family that are going on a little vacation mini trip to the cabin in the woods. And as you know, I absolutely love isolation horror, so this shit got unhinged real fast. And then I think it's even crazier because you're dealing with family that you think you know, but do you really know them? Dark secrets of the heart usually come to play and make anything that the evil entity that could be out there was gonna do even worse. This one is like kind of wintry survival horror, which I also secretly like the whole survival thing. When I was a kid, my side of the mountain, guilty. So as you can imagine, A Shine in the Woods knocked it out of the park for me. I actually, after I finished that story, I had to go check and see what else Brennan had written, because I'm gonna have to read more. That one little short story just sold the whole book for me. But as I said, everything's super good in there. You will not miss out on these. There's something for everybody. It was great. Again, Brennan Lafaro, Illusions of Isolation. Go check it out. I know for sure it's available in the Kindle app because that's where I purchased it at. But look it up. It's not that expensive. I think it was a couple of dollars. What do you have to lose? Happy reading, y'all.